Well, I suppose anyone's story starts with their parents. Mine started with my father, who must have had a hard time growing up in the Midwest. He eventually made it out to California and met my mom, who, who's beautiful and looked like Elizabeth Taylor, young Elizabeth Taylor, and I think he thought, well, if I marry her, that would probably settle it all. That would probably save me. He just finally had to come to terms with what he was and who he was. So he came out of the closet. As a school teacher, he had his summers free. So it was then that I was 8 and my little brother was 4, that my father heard about the ranch here through Bridge Club that he was in San Francisco.
I used to work in Hollywood, doing cue cards for Dean Martin's show and Laugh-In, and Carol Burnett. In 1978, a group of us bought some land in Napa. Right after we bought it, Mac showed up in his VW camper, and it was very exciting because this place is a family, and here we had these kids coming and enjoying it and just feeling free spirits. It's probably one of the only gay collectives or communities from the 70s that are still going.
At the age of 13 in 1984, my brother and I were banned from coming back because the ranch partners were homosexual, and my mother thought that was an unsafe environment for us to be in. With my mom and my stepfather, there was a lot of fear-mongering, there was a lot of threats. You know, if you do this, I'll beat you or I'll hit you. It was kind of a scary household.
Well, he did beat you.
There was some domestic, there were some problems. Growing up, there's a lot of talk in the locker room and people using the word, fag and homo and gay, and you're thinking about all of your uncles and you're thinking about your father, and it's a little hard to take. I didn't mind beating up on those guys on the football field. I didn't show them much mercy. When I was in the Marine Corps, I knew there was guys that were gay, and I knew there was women that were gay, and it was really scary. You watched silently while they persevered and served their country in the United States Marine Corps, and it was kind of mind blowing to see what they had to go through and see what they still to this day have to go through.
I didn't even know he'd gone into the military, so I didn't have any reaction to that. I just saw him when he came back.
It was really something else to be able to, return and see that they weren't just figures of my imagination.
When he came back into my life as a new person, I said, wow, what a great gift from the universe to have somebody like him in my space, my life, You don't get many major people through your life. And for him to show up, I thought, gee, this is really cool.
That summer when gay marriage was legal,
yeah,
we went to a lot of weddings.
We had about 4 weddings up here.
And all of them were fantastic. So I've gone to a lot of weddings,
yeah,
fraternity brothers and teammates and military weddings, and none of them touched with a 10-foot pole. Nothing came close to the weddings that I saw between the gay marriages. It was just, everyone was so proud. Everyone was so sure that we had found a new future and that we had progressed, and maybe as Americans we'd kind of grown up, and then they repealed it.
You ask for your rights, and society has to give them to you, and that's what. It'd just be an amazing party. out in nature with lots of flowers and children and women and good-looking guys. And yeah, it'll be a joyous day. It'll be like heaven.
Yeah. I want to get married. You know,
Yeah,
all this.
You will.
You have your minister's license, right?
Yeah, it's in my wallet.